Nona was so awful to me, Olivia. When I left home, I want you to tell me. Why should I honor her traditions? Why? Why should I try to please her after all of these years?
To prove that you are something more than a superficial poser, honey. For once, just for once, stand up and take some pride in who you really are.
I am Catherine Hardwick Howard. And the necklace doesn't go with my dress. That is why that I didn't show up that night we were supposed to run away, because you were stubborn, Sonny. You want what you want, and you won't listen to anyone, and you roll over anyone who gets in your way, and you cannot roll over me. I went after my dream. I did, and I got it. I'm not going to lose because of you. Sonny, don't you ever just want to be free?
It's not that simple, Kate.
You know what it is, Sonny? Because I just want to be free to love you. And the least that you could do was tell me that you still loved me. Do you remember what Dolores Munchuk used to say? How we'd end up? You know, with the linoleum table and the lace tablecloth. With too much makeup and my thighs spread out over the chair.
And me with a 42-inch waist.
Yeah, with your pants unbuttoned and...
powdered sugar on my shirt.
Oh. No, I haven't done that in a very long time. I also remember something else she said about us, how we'd end up.
What?
Happy. I was a very good Sacred Hearts girl.
Yeah, I can't believe we didn't go all the way. Why? Because I was like the devil?
Oh, the lot of temptation, let me tell you.
But you know what?
What?
Forget all that, you know? It's a lot of wasted time wondering what could have happened. And I don't want to do that anymore. Especially about the past or the future.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Kate Howard doesn't have a past. She doesn't exist. She's a creation, a total fabrication. I am really Connie Falconeri from Bensonhurst. I'm the first person who broke Sonny Corinthos' heart. Right? I didn't want to be a teacher. I didn't want to be a nurse. I wanted to live in that city that I saw out my window in the distance every day, like Oz. And you know what? If I didn't land there, it didn't matter, as long as I got out. And you were exactly the same. Beneath the surface, behind all that bad boy charm, you felt as trapped as I did. But it looks like you got out, right? We both made it. You've done really, really well for yourself.
Coffee business has been good to me.
You're not that kid anymore, Sonny. Running numbers, all tough. You are Mr. Corinthos, right? You own probably half, if not all, of Port Charles. You live in a compound. And I doubt very much that you get back to Bensonhurst. So go ahead. Go ahead and criticize me all you want. Tell me how I can't measure up to your precious Carly. Beneath the surface, you and me, pal, we're exactly the same. And you know it.
If I were a gangster, I'm not admitting to anything, would it bother you?
Wouldn't bother Kate Howard at all. Might make the girl who used to be Connie Falconeri a little sad. Sonny, we could have stayed in Bensonhurst, right? I could have been a beautician. You could have been a mechanic. But we wanted bigger things. Instead of assuming that things couldn't change, we went out and we changed them. And you can do this right now. You can choose not to escalate the violence. And if you don't, that is also a choice. And did you accomplish your mission of mercy, Lulu? Tell me, what gave you the impression that a grieving mother sitting vigil with her brain-injured son could benefit from your counsel and advice? And did you think that this so-called mob war could be stopped by a spunky little know-it-all? Tell me, how were your noble efforts received today, Lulu? Did you set everybody's priorities straight? Did you accomplish anything at all? You know, you consider yourself so independent and original, but it's almost amusing that you don't see yourself with the cliche that you really are. A typical, spoiled 20-something who thinks the entire world begins and ends with her.
Shoot. You see? What? Okay, you know what? Hopping around like that, you're gonna fall and break your face.
I have to hop in a full circle while chanting Faith and Love 6 times.
Oh, so I guess the salt wasn't enough for you?
Noni Falconeri said I had to hop chant whenever I felt the premonition of a disaster.
Hey, stop, because now you're making me nervous.
There is blood on one of my wedding dresses. A wedding dress that you were never supposed to see. I'm facing multiple curses here, all right? One cannot be too safe.